In the vast, intricate world of trading, many find solace in the guiding compass, otherwise known as a trading plan. A guiding force, this plan has become a mainstay for numerous traders. You see, in the unpredictable waves of the markets, the trading plan is something like a North Star, always guiding, always unchanged, always fixed. But what if I told you that there are a few adventurous traders out there trading without their North Star? It's a daring proposition, isn't it? To wade through the markets just based on instinct and experience, unbothered by having a trading plan. At its core, a trading plan is designed to offer structure. With it, decisions become objectives, and emotions, which are often the trader's biggest adversaries, become subdued. Yet, with such rigidity, one could be excused for thinking that they might be potential for missing out on those golden opportunities just outside of the trading plan. And thus rises the allure of trading without a plan. But don't be mistaken, this free-spirited approach isn't without its pitfalls. How does one discern between luck and skill when there is no strategy to measure against? Without a set course, the turbulent waves of the markets can send one's emotions into a frenzy, and that just makes the chance of big capital losses larger and larger. Today, I'd like to show you the pros and the cons of such trading approach. Believe it or not, there are some potential positives or pros to trading without a trading plan. Okay, before we get started, let me make it clear that I do not recommend for traders to start their trading careers without a written, put together, and well-structured trading plan. But for the sake of the video, for the sake of the comparison, I think it's important that we focus on some of the pros of why you could trade without a trading plan, as many of you are going to consider them. And I think with maybe going over them and giving them a bit of a more deeper dive, you're going to be able to see why those decisions might not be optimal. So our first benefit is the freedom to take any trades. By not having a rigid trading plan, you have the freedom to execute on any idea and any trade you see on your chart. This can be very lucrative, but that vastly depends on your experience as a trader. If you aren't experienced in the market, this isn't necessarily a benefit. More often than not, it'll just end up hurting you. The second benefit to consider is building muscle memory and gaining experience more quickly than if you were following a rigid trading plan. Now, when you're taking a lot of trades in the market, you're obviously going to gain a lot more experience than if you are just waiting for the exact setup that you have written in your trading plan. There are a few successful traders that don't have a strictly written down and well-defined trading plan, and they are able to make it work. However, they have such strong muscle memory and so much experience in the markets, they're able to execute highly profitable setups constantly. And that's an important word there. This usually only comes from a lot of previous experience, including having a trading plan. When you're looking to gain that experience, creating a trading journal and analyzing all of your trades, whether it's wins or losses, and gathering as much data as you possibly can is absolutely crucial. Otherwise, you're wasting your time and gaining much less experience than you could be, which essentially means you are better off with a plan. And our third benefit comes as a combination of the previous two. So the third benefit is having the ability to have a higher trading frequency. Having no plan, as I've said before, allows you to trade much more often and take many more trades than you would if you were following some sort of trading plan. If you are a profitable trader, that's a giant benefit, as you can grow your account much quicker. However, this is a double-edged sword. If you are not a profitable trader, this is just a way to make sure that you lose your account very quickly. It is worth mentioning that even without a trading plan necessarily, every successful trader has to have good risk management in place. If you don't have a risk management strategy in place, it doesn't matter if you are a profitable trader or not. Without good risk management, you're not going to be able to survive the markets. All right, While the benefits of not trading without a plan are notable, there are several major drawbacks to not trading with a plan. The first one is that it's incredibly hard to test your profitability. With no fixed trading strategy or plan, there is no way to objectively backtest your trading strategy. This in essence means that you are not able to tell whether you will be profitable or if your strategy is working or if you're just gambling for the most part. If you don't have a clear set of rules, there's no way to take an objective backtest. And if you're gambling for the most part, that is not investing or trading. The second major drawback I see, it's incredibly hard to remain consistent. Without a trading plan, even if you have a winning streak, you don't necessarily know why and you don't necessarily know how to keep it. That is because your bias will change over time, your emotions will change over time, and the markets will change over time too. Therefore, not having a rigid plan can make it incredibly hard to stay consistently profitable in the markets. Our third major drawbacks is your emotions. Without a trading plan, your losses are only due to the nature of your own decisions. The weight of that fact is pretty heavy on traders' shoulders. When you're in a losing streak, you'll want to make more conservative decisions, and when you're on a winning streak, you'll want to gamble with your money. You'll want to risk a little bit more to keep that streak going. By having a solid plan, you can remove emotions entirely and focus on the objective truths. Our fourth major drawback is the fact that accounts can be blown incredibly easily if you don't plan. And this sort of ties to what I've said before. By not having a trading plan, you allow yourself to take as many and whatever trades you find. This ensures that trading accounts can be blown easily, sometimes within days. This, once again, can be negated by having a solid risk management strategy in place. And our fifth major drawback is that it's much harder to obtain a funded account if you are trading without a plan. If you are looking to become a funded trader, not having a trading plan will make that infinitely harder to achieve. The reason for this is simply due to the fact that most prop firms have pretty strict rules. Whether it's regarding drawdown or maximum losses, it doesn't matter. If you don't have a plan, and you're just doing whatever you want, it's very easily to break some of those rules that require you to stay consistent in a certain way or not lose more than a certain amount in a day or in a month or overall. Basically, there are rules that you need to follow. There's a structure that you need to follow. And if you're sort of just trading however you find it, however you feel like, you're not following those rules. Even if you manage to hit the profit targets that are necessary, you're going to be breaking some of the trading rules and you're not going to be passing those challenges. So, trading plan or no trading plan. With weighing all of the pros and cons, I think we've made it very clear that not having a trading plan is not a good idea. It certainly makes more sense to have a plan in place than to just be trading willy-nilly. However, it can make sense to have a second, either demo or test account, where you don't follow a trading plan, you just experiment and learn. I think that sort of approach makes sense, where you don't risk the money in your main account, so you don't risk money from your main balance without a plan, and you don't risk the money from your prop firm funded account, but you have a place where you can come and test things and where you can just sort of get the feel for it. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you've learned something. If you want to get in touch with us, feel free to leave a message down in the comment section below or visit our contact page, which is going to be in the description. We also have a 24/5 live chat if you have any more questions. And once again, thank you for watching this video. My name has been Oliver, and have a great one.